Hello everyone and welcome back to another Wound Up Reviews video. In today's review we take a look at the modern Seiko icon that is the SARB017, the Alpinist. First of all, I want to thank the Fancy Watch Fox on Instagram for lending me this watch for review. So, the Alpinist measures 38mm in diameter with a height of 12mm and a lug-to-lug distance of 46, meaning it's a definite crowd pleaser in terms of its wearability. Now, another reason as to why it's very easily wearable is because of its lugs and case profile that has a nice and quite aggressive curve to it, which makes it really hug the wrist. Finishing on the case is, as usual with these JDM models from Seiko, very nice. The case back and top of the lugs are nicely brushed, while the flanks are nicely polished, featuring a beveled edge going from one lug to the other. So yeah, case finishing is something that Seiko do very well, and so this watch is definitely no exception to that rule. The crown that sits between the nicely curved crown guards at 3 o'clock has that nice looking S engraved and threads very smoothly. And while this isn't a diver watch per se, it does feature an impressive 200 meters of water resistance, which of course is very welcomed. You've also probably noticed the 4 o'clock crown so far into this review, which by the way does not screw in, and turning this crown does manipulate the inner rotating compass bezel, which I do have some mixed feelings about, because while it's a nice nod to the watch's adventurous style, it does feel kind of cheaply made. It's a smooth turning bezel instead of some kind of a ratcheting mechanism, which in itself is fine, but what bothers me is the fact that it never stays where you left it. And if you're like most people and don't actually use this bezel all too much, you can never really get it to settle at the zeroing position, which is just annoying. The case back features a good looking Alpinist engraving together with all the usual information that you'll find on a typical watch case back. And while the case is very well made and finished, the dial is most definitely what the majority of people are interested in. And while I wouldn't purchase this watch myself, I can definitely understand why others are impressed and find the dial's unusual color combination of sunburst green and gilt desirable. And objectively, this is a good dial for the price. You've got applied markers, a nicely made sunburst dial with this unique color, you've got nice lume on the markers and the cathedral style hands, and also the nice touch that is making the background of the date wheel black to blend it in. So overall the dial is very well made. Now the strap that this watch comes with isn't good. And this is a part of Seiko's watches where they sadly do cut some corners. If you watch my first impressions video of this watch, you'll know that I do not like it, and I'll play a clip of it now.
Okay, and right off the bat, I do have to say this might very well be the worst feeling leather strap that I've held in my hands in a very long while.
So, now on to the movement, which in this case, pun intended, is the venerable and reasonably high quality 6R15. It hacks, it hand winds, and features a respectable power reserve of 50 hours. The 6R15 to me seems like the high quality workhorse movement of Japan, comparable to the ETA 2824 in terms of durability and dependability, but exceeding it in terms of specifications like for instance power reserve. This particular watch has been dropped, so it doesn't perform that well, but the 6R15 I have in my Seiko Diver performs at around -2 to 3 seconds per day, which all in all is good, and this is a good movement, and I'm happy to see it in a watch at this price point. So in conclusion, I do feel like this watch deserves some of the praise it gets, but it's definitely not all sunshine and rainbows. First of all, you should really purchase a different strap when you get this watch. The OEM one just outright sucks. Secondly, you should also be aware of the bezel not being very well made, and the sapphire glass it doesn't have a particularly good application of AR coating, but if you can look past those things though, which I imagine most people definitely can, this is definitely a great watch and I do recommend it. I think they've priced it very well too, and so you do get a lot of watch for your money. It sits comfortably on the wrist, it has nice finishing, a nice style, and also of course a good movement as explained before. So thank you for watching my review of the Seiko Alpinist. Please do feel free to let me know what you guys think about this watch in the comment section down below. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.